Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I thought we could play with the Perfect Pansy collection from Hunkydory. This was their monthly gift away. You just paid $2.99 for it. You just paid the postage. I did pay I think it was $9.99 for the full collection. This was quite a while ago, and I just haven't got round to actually having a play with it yet, which I think is such a shame. Sorry for the rustling. So yeah, and it is beautiful. So we've got this tag pad with absolutely beautiful sentiments and stuff in it. Really, really nice. I was sort of looking at it the other day when I had to make room because I've had to move the shop into here because we're having some work done up in our bedroom because that's where it is. So and I came across it, and don't you just love it when you sort of yeah, you haven't seen something for a while, and then yeah, there it is. So I just thought, let's create something with it, because we actually haven't done anything at all with it. I don't think we've had a play. I know I've used some of this cardstock. I used it in a previous video. So let's have a look. And I'm even tempted. Let me just pull this out. I'm going to get rid of that packaging. I'm going to pop it all into my own. What I'm tempted to do is actually use the cards as a card base, because I've just seen on one of them on here we've got a gatefold card just there, and I thought, you know what, as I was looking at the packaging, this looks as though it'd be gorgeous for a gatefold. So let's just grab my scoreboard. Now I'm sorry if I'm out camera, I am quite zoomed in because, sorry, let me just come out, because I don't want the light to sort of hit. Actually, I've got an idea, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I do need my scoring tool. So this is 11 and 5/8. So I know that's half just here. Now, a part of me is thinking that I need to take a little bit off so that it is 11.5 inches, because I think it'll make my life so much easier. But I need to take it off that side, just because I know that when I do this, actually, do you know what I have got? Let's see if I've still got it. I have, and see if it actually works. So this is, I didn't buy this. Was actually gifted to me, so it did belong to a family member, and it does tell you here on the back how to use it as well. And part of this board is to make a gatefold, and like I said, I've not used this. Well, I lie, I've used it once and I can't remember what I used it for. So there. Oh, gatefold card from A5 sheet. We want a gatefold from an A4 sheet. So there, that's where that is. So let's have a look. Let's see if this works. And it's saying that you need to score it at 74 mils. So let me just place that back on top because I'm not sure what. Right, this one. So I'm going to score down this one. Okay. Like I said, I've never used this before, but this was in my local boys for, there we go, for $6.99, and I only know that because it's on the packaging. Right, okay, so now that I've done that, let's see if it actually works, because if it works, I don't know why I don't use it more. Because I think it would actually be very helpful. Oh my goodness, look at that. Although that score wasn't the greatest of scores. So let's see if we can get that. Oh, see, it's wanting to bend off. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness me, look at that. I actually did it last time I tried. I failed miserably on this. I don't know how. Oh, what else is on here? So let's have a look. A5 card from an A4 sheet. That I can just, yeah. Square card from, oh, square card from an A4 sheet. What else do we have? A6 card from an A5 sheet. Trifold card, sorry, from an A4 sheet. An A4 concertina. Box lid guide. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Maybe I'll have to use it just that little bit more. And it actually even has a guide as well for you. So, let me pop that away because, yeah, I don't need it now. But, so I don't know what 74 mils is, unfortunately, in. Is it about 3 inches? Should we have a look on the board? So in inches, oh, look at that. It's just under, it's like just, literally just under the 3. So I would say 1 7/8 is where you need to score. Right, okay, so now that I've got that, just something a little bit different, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I can smell my coffee. Oh, it smells amazing. I'm going to have to go and grab it because we're starting the day and I haven't had it yet, which is probably why I'm not sort of functioning properly. So that probably explains why they do this, mainly for your gatefold cards. How awesome is that? Now I did see, excuse me, let me have a look. I'm trying to see what else I've got. So I've just got like A5 and easel ones. But what I'm thinking, I like the idea of, see this would be another trifold one, but I was thinking that, I don't know. I think it's too early. I think I need to go and grab that coffee and then be back. So give me 2 seconds. That coffee is amazing. Oh, I actually, on a morning, I always have a freshly ground coffee. There's just, oh, you just can't beat the smell of it and the taste of it. It just tastes really, really good. Anyway, we're not here for me telling you about my coffee routines. We are here to make some cards. Right, okay, so we've got our gatefold. So now what I'm going to do is let's have a look through. I mean, the first option is definitely that one because that obviously goes with this paper. So actually, yeah, let's stick to it. Let's actually stick to what is meant to be for this paper. Now, it is the Pansy one. What I'm going to do, because this is actually insert, so it's double-sided papers and it's also the inserts for the cards. So I'm even going to use the insert. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the insert. We're literally going to cut it into, I'm going to cut it at 5 3/4. And I'm just going to take off 1/4 inch, not about 1/8 of an inch, something like that. Now that's just a nice piece of a paper that we can stamp onto, so I will keep that. And then what I'm going to do, so for the inside, we can literally, because we just need to take another 1/4 inch off that edge. So let's do that. But I never use these for inside of the cards. So it's actually quite nice to be doing it. So that's just going to sit in there like that. And how pretty does that look? Normally I would put pattern paper or, you know, other bits on like that for this. But actually, shall we? Right, let me just... So I am using the Precision Nib one, which I probably don't need. I'm now thinking, let's take a little bit more of it because we could mat it onto some really nice cardstock to give it a nice edge. So I'm just going to take off a bit there. And then what I'm going to do is, just move that out the way a second, choose some, oh, that one will be perfect. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to cut this at 5.5. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this just onto there. Let's see, I'm just working out where it needs to be cut at the top. Okay, so roughly about there. Right, so then double check before I glue anything if it fits in, and it does. Okay, and then what we're going to do, I mean, how much nice does that look just with oh, this precision nib is absolutely fabulous. I'm assuming it will help make my glue go further. So Tonic Studio have just brought out the precision nib for their Nouveau glue, their deluxe Nouveau glue, and it's like just a little, let me see if I can give more light. Come on, light. But yeah, it's just like a little metal tip, and then in the lid you've got this like pin. It's the only thing I can sort of think of. You've got a pin that stops it from getting blocked. So I did order myself some, and it's yeah, I don't know when this video is going to go out to the haul, but it's the first time that I'm using it. But it's really strange because it's coming out really, really fine. And I think it would be perfect for, you know, like die cuts and stuff. So what I'm thinking is always have one for my precision, but for when I'm doing stuff like this, use my other one, because I do actually have two on the go at the minute. Right, okay, so that's inside, nicely done, but I am thinking that we need to decorate there. So I'm just going to cut off a slither and then mark just where I want it to be, and then cut two pieces at that length. So roughly, there it is. I have to make sure we can see it. That. So we're looking at, I'm going to cut it at 2 5/8. So I'm going to do two pieces, so 2 5/8. Move my trimmer, and then that's just going to sit in there like that, just so that it's even more decorated, which I just think is lovely. And then we can sort of put a few of these little elements on, can't we? So I think that will be nice. Right, let's get the glue that comes out a little bit quicker. But yeah, that precision nib is going to be amazing for when I'm doing die cuts or really fiddly bits. So stick that there, and then do the same with this piece. Okay, how pretty does that look? I don't normally do the inside first, but yeah, oh, that just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And then what I'm thinking is having, we could have like, I don't know, one of them maybe there, although I'm quite tempted to have one. Oh, how gorgeous would that be on there, just to keep it closed sort of thing. But then what else would we put on? That's the thing. Oh, the most important thing to hold on to life is, the most important thing in life, the most important thing to hold on to in life is each other. That's more like it. Oh, I do like that. But what I'm sort of wondering is that it might need something bigger. So let's have a look at this frame, because I have another idea now. So I'm going to take out this piece like so. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take out this piece, which is the gold frame. Okay. Like this. Now we will need to get the scissors out because there is lots and lots of pips on these, so we need to get rid of those pips. So let's do that. Okay. Right. So doing as much as we, well, getting as many off as we can see, which I have to say is probably the most time consuming bit, is taking the pips off. But on the like positive note of the pips, they do keep them in place, which means they're not going to get damaged in transit. So so that we have to sort of stay positive even though we absolutely hate them. So what I'm thinking is we do, so I stick this on, but I'm thinking we stick it on that side, and then this piece I stick on that side. What do you think? I think so. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Right, so let me take the pips off this piece, and then let's pop it all together and sort of go from there. I do want to get my gems out. I think we might need some gems. Right, okay, so I'm thinking that on that side. So I'm going to stick this piece down first. I'm just going to put my glue on one side of the piece and put it together, and then just line that up like that. Okay. And I'm just gonna push that down. It's gonna need a few minutes just to dry. And then on this piece, I'm gonna glue just on this side. Oh, that might be a bit too close, that edge, we shall see. And then we're just going to stick that down on that side, and I'm hoping this works. Please work, because in my head it's working. Oh, it works! Oh, there we go. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to pop that on there. Now, I think this, I don't know whether to have this as, see, that's, they seem just a little bit small. Yeah. Thanks a bunch. Oh, thanks a bunch. You really are the best. Oh, actually, that is the perfect size for this. So I'm just, again, let's get rid of these pips. Like so. So it's been a bit of a mismatch of a video, I'm afraid. I hope you don't mind. You started seeing the whole process of how I've come up with the card, and yeah, just the way my brain works on a morning. So a bit of a mismatch today. But yeah, how gorgeous is that? Right, let's grab the gems out, because I definitely think that we should pop some gems in. Okay, and we've got some gorgeous coloured ones in here as well. Oh, I've got the perfect colour. Let me get my gem tool. Okay, and there they are. Because who doesn't love just a little bit of bling? So hopefully, oh, I do. I've got more. So, and then I'm thinking we have two just up in this corner. I actually have a star in that colour as well, but oh yeah, I like that. I really like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to change over to my precision one, because I always put too much glue on. So let's see how much glue we sort of keep on. I'm going to use that one though to hold it down. Oh my goodness me, you can get the tiniest of drops. That is, oh, that is amazing. Yeah, I'm speechless. But I mean, it's a super tiny drop, and it's just enough to stick these down with. So I'm going to pop you there. I don't even know if you can see the tiny dot on camera, but oh, that's lovely. That is absolutely gorgeous. That one for that one. That one's for that one. Actually, you go on there. And let's put you back on there because we don't want that nib to close up. So, there's our first card. Oh, do you know what? I love that. I think that just looks absolutely beautiful. So, that's that side. And then we open it up and there's your inside. How gorgeous is that? That is such a beautiful thank you card, isn't it? Oh, I love it. I love it. Right, okay, so there's our first one, right? I'm going to quickly tidy up because everything's a mess. Have another good slurp of my coffee and then we'll be back to make another card. Right, okay, so I'm back and I think I might have solved the problem of the lights. I'm just going to use, they are battered, I'm not even going to lie, but you know, I am a crafter at the end of the day. So as long as you don't mind seeing it being, you know, a little bit like, I don't know, I don't even know the words. I want to say dirty, but it's just, yeah, crafted. Basically well used, well loved, we'll use well loved. But yeah, I think I'm going to use this. So you're going to get a mix between this and the glass for quite a while because, yeah, just depending on as and when I've done videos. I have put these into my own folders because it just makes life so much easier for me. So let me put that in there. Now what I've done is, so let's move these out of the way because I don't need them because I have picked out the stuff. So we're going to go with the You're So Sweet one. And I've picked out all the bits. So, and that's the card base, that's the paper, that's the insert, and those are the toppers, sorry. But for this one, what I'm thinking is I actually want to go with maybe a tag to pop on. Oh, I've got that gorgeous one there with the teacup on. That would look nice. So, is that one? Yes, it is. I'm just going to take one out. And yeah, let's see where it takes us, I think. Now, how do I want this to go? Do we want, because, yeah, it's designed, isn't it? It's designed for a gatefold, but I'm wondering, is there another sort of fold that I can do? But I don't think there is. It literally is designed for a gatefold. However, this is where I am going to change things up. We're going to cut it in half. So I'm going to cut it straight down the middle. And what we're going to do, because that is too gorgeous, I am going to grab my, this thing, scoring board. I'm going to score at 4 1/8. And just like that. And that is going to create a card. So you always get overhang, unfortunately, but that's fine because we can cut that off. So there's our first card. So we're going to make 2 cards, and then with this one as well, I'm going to score this one at 4 1/8 as well, because we are dealing with UK size cardstock. Okay, why have I put that away? We need to do that. Right, okay, let's get rid of this. So I've ended up with 2 card bases. So we're going to have one landscape and one portrait. So there they are. Now let me just trim off the bottom of that. Now with this one, I honestly don't think there is much on it at all. So yeah, like we need much for it. I am going to have this cupcake in the middle of there. So I'm going to cut this in half again, like that. That's going to go in the center of that one. And then I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 inches. No, 4 inches, sorry. By 5.5. Just like that. And then this, I'm not going to put any mat on this one. I'm just going to leave as is, and then that's just going to sit in there. So let's grab our glue and let's do that, because like I say, it's not something I usually do, but I know a lot of you ask you know, about insides, and these come with it. And I think if they come with it, there's no harm in using them. See, I would tend to just use them as toppers, or, you know, or use them in a journal or other things. So and that we can use for stamping on. Let me just grab my, because I honestly do not waste anything that I can stamp sentiments on for my how many cards videos I do. I'm also going to do, so that's that other half of the sheet from the last card, so we're going to pop that in there as well, because it's all good to use. Do you know what, I'm going to have another sip of my coffee. Honestly, nothing like it. Right, that just doesn't want to go in. That doesn't want to go in. Look at that, I've kept covers because they're 300 GSM and we can stamp on them. So if you have bought anything from my collection, from the recent collection, the A5 toppers, and from the Nature Treasure ones, yeah, that's not going to go in there. Yeah, they're printed on 300 GSM cardstock, and on the back is bright white, which means you can stamp whatever you want on, which is how I designed it. Right, okay, with this one, I am just going to fold this in half, like so. Okay, and then I do want this a little bit smaller, so I am just going, so that I know that this is going to be nice all the way around and straight. I'm going to stamp it, cut this at, I don't know, 3 3/4 by, oh, I'll be back in 1 second. I just have to quickly open the door. There you go, baby. Sorry about that. Lady is poorly, so I literally had to run. She scratched at the door, which is telling me she needs to go out like ASAP. So do apologise about that, guys. Normally I would stop the camera, but we literally have had a really bad night with her. So we don't know what she's eaten, but she's eaten something. Right, okay, so I'm just sticking that in, like so, and then that is ready to go. Now,
there's an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I
Alexa,
translated.
Off. We didn't ask her for anything, did we? Right, if anybody owns one, we're going to call her Barbara so that she doesn't go off. But let me know, if you own a Barbara, does she randomly go off like that? Because we've had some strange things. Yeah, I mean really strange things for it to come out with. Oh, do you know what? Oh, how nice is that? And then maybe a few gems. Just trying to think. Oh, just lady's starting. How very dare she? Right. So, sorry, I know I've just quickly swapped to the next one, but that's because I've just seen the tag, and I definitely know I want to use the tag. But I've also seen you make the world a little lovelier, which I really like the idea of popping on here. But not, but it's just that little bit too big. If I could have had, oh, actually, it's not that little bit too big if we trim it down. So, because who said we couldn't? Right, where is my chomper? Here she is. Let's grab her out, and I'm just going to round the corners, just because I think it'll make it pretty. I never get in, I still have to work it, because I'm thinking that there, and then that just on the top there. Oh, I like it. Very unusual design, I know, but I really like it. Now, one thing I will do, oh, you can't do that, I was thinking around there, is I'm thinking that I want to, yeah, mat it. Now, this is probably not going to be the best thing to do in the world, and I will tell you why in a second, even though I'm still doing it, because we have to cut around this bit. So it might not be the best thing in the world. Now I'm going to use my long scissors first. I should really use my trimmer just to get down there, and then I'm just going to roughly cut it Right, okay. So, loving. Oh, see, yes, it needs it. It just needs it. Now, we don't have to be completely precise because we've got that there. So, if I do go wrong at the top, all is well in the world. So, it's just a matter of following that curve and going all the way around. And then do the same. Actually, do you know what? It's not that bad, guys. So if you see a shape and you want to mat and layer it and you think, oh no, it's a bit too difficult, just go for it. Right, did I use 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch? Oh, we used 1/4 of an inch. There. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? And then I'm going to pop that just on there. So that needs to go down. Yeah. Right, again, I don't know if outright. Again, I'm going to cut this gold off. Please bear with me. I don't know. There's just the gold edge. I like the gold writing and stuff, but I'm getting rid of the gold edge. And this is another thing. Don't be afraid to change your pieces. You know, if there's something that's not quite right, then don't be afraid to alter it, because at the end of the day, you know, we're given these pieces to do whatever, or well, we buy these pieces to craft with and to craft how we want to craft. And if that means that, you know, we're going to cut it, oh, perfect. Look at that. That just looks instantly better. Instantly better. Oh, love it. Love it. I'm even tempted to have it. Oh, even better. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're not even going to do anything else with it because I love it. Well, that was a bit of a wonky glue, wasn't it? Oh, beautiful. Can you tell it's early in the morning? And I haven't had much sleep. Now, do I want them raised up? Oh, I think so. I think we need to have it raised up. Let's do it. And I'm even using foam pads because there's some on the desk. And that's the only reason why I'm using them. I do actually have quite a stock of foam pads. Not intentionally. I haven't gone out to buy them. But I've ended up with quite a few from Tonic Studios. In bundles. And then I also have, which I really do need to use up, I think I've still got about 6 sheets of this size of A4 foam squares as well that I really should be using, because they're going to end up where I'll have to bin them. Because I know when I was given loads of crafty bits from my family member, she had hundreds and hundreds of packets of the foam, and so many of them I had to get rid of because they just didn't have any stick left on them. Well, I got rid of a couple of packs and then realised all I had to do was put glue on them, but still. I really want to put that on. Shall we put? I'm going to put that on just because why not? I just want to, so I'm going to, and it means we're not going to waste it. Right, okay, so that's our, oh, doesn't that look lovely? I really love that card. I think that card is absolutely gorgeous. How simple and, simple and quick and easy that was. Anyway, let's go on to the next one, which is going to be equally so. So I'm just going to, I'm going to keep the foil on this one because we've got a lot of foil on there. I think the problem with that one was, because of that thick border, it just didn't seem to go because there was no foil on the tag itself. So yeah, now I like these a lot. Now I'm wondering whether or not to sort of add a couple of bits to it. So again, get rid of these lovely tabs. If we call them lovely, they might not exist anymore. And I'm thinking, why not do something like that, just to give Oh, what about that? Just to give the card just a little bit more interest, and then maybe add a few jemmies. What do you think? Or move that and put it there. Oh, I love both. I love both. Yeah, do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Right. So I'm going to stick that there, and then this one we're going to raise up. So let's do that like this. Okay. Why not? Let's put one more on. We don't need it, but we'll do it. Oh. Now, normally, if they don't come off very well, I would take maybe 1 or 2 off around the edge and then put glue all over. Never had them fall apart yet. I have been asked, have I ever had it where the top has come off? No, I haven't. As long as, I would say, as long as you take a couple of the release papers off, then yeah, you're not going to have any problems at all. So I would say as long as they're around the edge, like you take them off around the edge, you've got there'll be no problems. Well, I've not had any problems anyway, and I'm quite, yeah, I manhandle my cards a lot, so they go from one place to the next place to the next place before they even reach the charity shop or whoever they're going to. So yeah, I'm gonna have another sip of my coffee. It just tastes so good. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I've just seen these gorgeous pink. It's as if they were meant to be, isn't it? And there's one more there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to bring in the precision one again because I'm loving it. And why not? I've got to remember though with this precision one to make sure that I always put the lid back on, because I can see this being an absolute nightmare to unclog. I really, really can. I'm wondering whether or not to put a couple just down there as well. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So again, just a touch of glue. Put that back on. See, I'll be good with it now. I took the enamel, not the enamel, this thing. The gem off the top, and the reason why I do that is because I actually store my glue upside down, so that it is ready to use. To wait for the glue to fall down. So yeah. Anyway, I think that is us done for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it here. I know it's been probably quite a weird video, but like I said, it's not that early. It's like 8:30 in the morning, but it is a Sunday morning, and I have been up all night with my little princess. So yeah, just not very well at all. So I think today's going to end up being a long day, and I thought, you know what better way than to craft with you guys. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, I am actually meeting up with my mum later on though, so all's good. Right, there we have it, guys. There's my cards. How gorgeous are those? Look at them. Absolutely beautiful. They are stunning. I just love them. I really, really love them. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it here. I hope you like my cards and it's giving you some inspiration. Even if you don't have this kit, but you've got some topper kits in your stash and you want to use them, go for it. You know, if this has given you some inspiration, then, you know, my job here is done. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye.